Hello everyone, this is Ruchi Rathod and today I am going to teach you the electrical component. What are the uses of this component, okay, and how it works when you're connected in electrical circuits, okay. This is very important. So those who are new on my channel, please subscribe, share my channel, okay. So let's start. Now, the first thing that we are going to discuss over here is electric cell. See, an electric cell is represented by long and short parallel lines. You can see here, okay, it is represented by long and short parallel lines. The long line indicates the positive terminal and the short line represents the negative terminal, okay. Now next is battery. A battery which is essential for any circuit. Okay, without giving a power supply, your circuit won't works. Now this is a symbol of the battery which consists of multiple electric cells connected together, which is represented by the two or more electric cell. Okay, again the bigger line indicates the positive terminal and the lower line indicates the negative terminal. Okay, now the next we'll talk about the switch or key. Switch and key also plays an important role in the electric circuit. Okay, now here you can see the how this switch looks like. Basically this is called as the tap key and this is the switch. The works of this switch, or we can say key, is to close the circuit or open the circuit. Whenever the circuit is closed, it means that the circuit is completed and now the circuit will work. And if the circuit is not completed, means if there is a break between the two points, which is how you can see over here, switch is open, that means what? Circuit will won't work, means current is not passing from one point to another point. But once you close this switch, means circuit is completed, now your circuit will works. Okay, now here you can see similarly this is for open switch, this is symbol for close switch. Okay, so now next is wire joint. So this is how we'll use the symbol to represent whenever the wire is joined in a circuit with another. Okay, now next, whenever suppose we are showing that the one wire is not joined with other, but we are doing some cross connection, so we can show by this symbol. Okay, so while crossing it, this means that this wire is not joined with this wire, only it is going with this path. Okay, means wire crossing without join. Now the next is electric bulb. Electric bulb we all are aware, okay, or we can say lamp is represented by a circle with a cross inside it. Okay, now the cross signifies the filament or light emitting part of the bulb. Okay, here I have mentioned some important keywords for this. Okay, just go through once. This is very simple, students. All are we are just going to see that what is the use of this equipment, the apparatus of, and how it works in the circuit. Okay. Now next is resistor. What resistor does in the circuit, students? And later on also we learn that what are the variable resistors. Okay. See, resistor, students, basically is a passive electrical component with two terminals that are used for either limiting or regulating the flow of electric current in electrical circuits. So what is the main purpose of this resistor? In short, we can say that the main purpose of resistor is to reduce the current flow and to lower the voltage in any particular portion of the circuit. Or we can simply say that resistor which resists the flow of current in the circuit. Okay, this is how your resistor looks like, and this is symbol of the fixed resistor. This symbol indicates that whenever you are drawing this symbol in the circuit, it indicates that there is a fixed resistor used in the circuit. Now if after every, means for every readings, if you want to change the resistor, if you want to see how much current is passing through the circuit, okay, again if we want to see that how much current is passing through the circuit by offering a different resistors. So means we are changing the resistors every time. Okay, so if we use fixed resistors, so what happens every time we need to connect, we need to change the circuit. Change the circuit in the sense one connection we need to do every time by changing the range of the resistor. But to overcome with that, overcome to this, we have a variable resistors. Okay, so now let's learn about that. So with the help of variable resistor, we can overcome with this. Like here you can see that it is a resistance box. In the resistance box, you can see this is a black knobs. With the help of this, you can see numbers also mentioned over here: 20, 50, 100 means 100 ohms, 200, 50 ohms, 20 ohms. Okay, so if you want to see the how much current is passing through the circuit, 50 ohm. Simply we need to take out this. Okay. So like this we can use the resistance box. So every day we don't need to do the connection. Similarly, we have a potentiometer which is also used as a variable resistor in the circuit. And now next, students, this is how we draw the symbol of the variable. This arrow indicates that variable resistance is used. Either you can say potentiometer, resistance box, requirement of your circuit. Now the next we have the rheostat. What rheostat does in the circuit? Okay, see rheostat, which is a type of a variable resistor that is used to control the flow of electric current in the circuit. What it does? It used to control the flow of electric current in a circuit. Okay, it operates by adjusting the resistance to limit or increase the amount of current passing through it. Okay, so in simply we can say that by varying the resistance, current can be controlled through the rheostat. In rheostat, we have a 3 terminals over there. This two which is used as a fixed terminal and this is a variable terminal. This is the representation of the rheostat in a circuit. Arrow indicates that connection is going to the variable pin, and one time you will use one fixed terminal, other will be open. These two sides is used to represent the fixed terminals. Okay, I hope you have understood. Next, inductor. What is inductor and what inductor does in the circuit? Okay, this is a symbol which we are using to represent the inductor. Okay, now this is how inductor looks like. Now inductor, also called as the coil, choke or reactor, is a passive two-terminal electrical component that stores energy in a magnetic field when electric current flows through it. Once again, what it does, it stores energy in a magnetic field when electric current flows through it. An inductor typically consists of an insulated wire wound into a coil. You can see over here how it is wounded. Okay, I hope inductor you have understood. In short, we can say that this is the electrical component that stores energy in a magnetic field whenever the current flows through it. Okay, now capacitor. What capacitor does? The circuit, this is how capacitor, actual capacitor looks. And there is a different types of capacitors we have. Okay, here we are talking about the basic things. Now, a capacitor is a two-terminal electrical device that can store energy in the form of an electric charge. It consists of two electric conductors that are separated by distance. It consists of two electric conductors that are separated by distance, and the space between the conductors may be filled by vacuum or with an insulating materials known as dielectric. Correct? In electrolyte, you can, whenever you will see the electrolyte capacitor, you will find that there will be a two sides like this. This is kind of the electrolyte capacitor. In this kind of capacitor, students, there is no positive negative, but in this kind of electrolyte capacitor, the bigger wire indicates as positive terminal and the lower line indicates as the negative terminal. Okay, now next, see the next one. Now next we'll talk about the ammeter. Okay, see, ammeter basically it is used to measure the how much amount of current is passing through the circuit, or we can say flowing through the circuit. Okay, Now, current is represented by the letter I, and this is how ammeter representation is done in the circuit. When you draw the circuit, this is how we draw the symbol of the ammeter. Correct? It will have the polarity like positive and negative. The ammeter will be of different ranges like ampere, milliampere, microampere. Okay, so basically the electrical device which is used to determine the how much current is flowing through the circuit. Now next we have voltmeter. What voltmeter does? Voltmeter used to determine the potential difference. Okay, it is used to determine the potential difference between the 2 points of an electronic or electrical circuit. Okay, or the voltmeter is also known as a voltage meter. This is symbol, so we can represent the voltmeter in the circuit. This is how actual voltmeter looks like. Okay. Now next one is galvanometer. What galvanometer does, students? Okay. See, galvanometer also one of the instruments for measuring electrical current per excellence. This device basically used on electrical circuit to know and measure the intensity and direction of electric current. This is the difference of ammeter and the galvanometer. Okay, the galvanometer which measures the intensity and direction of electrical current. This is how galvanometer looks like. Now, this is a symbol of the galvanometer which we use to draw the circuit diagram.